Hey folks, how's it going? Dave Sharp, co-founder of Empower Network, alongside Dave Wood, co-founder as well. And what we're going to do in this video is we're essentially going to take you through and show you how to do a new member coaching. It's very important that you follow these directions. And why? Because if you're an affiliate, especially, okay, this is going to probably increase your commissions and the amount of sales that you make by 2 to 3, maybe even 4 times. Okay, so it's really, really important, and we're going to go through these. Dave's going to do a whiteboard breakdown. We're actually going to do a little bit of role playing. We already have all of the tools and everything in place for you to be able to do this. Is all you have to do is follow the directions that we're going to tell you and give you inside of this video, and you're going to see some results that are going to be pretty astounding.
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk you through how to greet a new member, how to do new member coaching, and how to do it in a way that's not only going to get you results, but if you follow these directions, like Dave said, it will multiply your commissions 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But more importantly than just your commissions, it's going to dramatically increase your retention, your residual income, and the success of your team. Obviously, this is geared at people who are affiliates of Empower. Now, if you're not an affiliate of Empower, you're more interested in building another business, I strongly encourage you to follow a similar process in your other business with your new people. It will change your life. One person will turn into 10 if you do this right. Okay, so basically this is what we've got here at Empower. When you get started in this business, you notice you went through a join page. Now that join page that's affiliate coded to you, it's called join.php. There's links to it everywhere. This page, when you go through it, that registers somebody as a member of our website. Obviously, if they don't pay for something, they're going to be an unpaid member. So if you actually go to the My Business tab, which is only active if you've activated your e-wallet, if not, you need to do that now. If you go to your My Business tab, you can actually click, I believe it's on, I can't remember which tab it is. It's like View Team, I believe. There's a View Team tab. You can see your paid and your unpaid members. It has their phone numbers in there. Okay, you also get an email when you get a paid and an unpaid member. Okay, so this is important to do with both, and it's the exact same process that you follow with both. The only difference is if it's an unpaid member, you would sign them up for the $25 product first. Okay, that makes sense? So call both and greet them. It will dramatically change your commission. So this is how this works. Let's say Dave just came through, and let's say he's a paid member. Let's say he bought the blog, didn't buy anything else. I've never met him. I did a PPC ad, or I wrote a blog post. He came through. I emailed him. I followed the assignments in the Facebook group, and he came through. He actually made the decision. He said, I'm in. I'm going to buy this thing. So he gets in, right? And what do most people do when they get in? Do they watch these videos? You know, sometimes, you know what I mean? Not all the time, right? So he might have not even have watched the videos. He may have not even watched the upsells. I have no clue. But what I know is he's a customer. I'm going to take care of him. Right, so let me give you an example. I'm gonna call Dave. He doesn't know me, never met. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this Dave Sharp?
Hey, it sure is.
Hey, Dave Sharp, it's nice to meet you. This is Dave Wood. Just saw that you came into the Empower Network. Wanted to welcome you to the team. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm good. I saw one of your pay-per-click ads, and I'd seen, the Empower Network kind of all over the place a little bit, and I just decided today I'm just gonna take action, and I got in.
Well, first of all, man, I just want to congratulate you. You made a great decision. And, what I like to do, Dave, and I just want to let you know that I'm extremely busy, but I love to work with my people. I want to make sure that you get whatever goals that you want. Now, do you have 10, 15 minutes to talk right now?
Yeah, I got to run out the door here in about 10 minutes, but yeah, I got about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, great. Well, what I want to do, just real quick, I got a notebook sitting right here. I'd just like to ask you some quick questions, find out what your goals are here at Empower, and how I can help you accomplish those. Okay, so that's fair. So real quick, Dave, now, are you full-time doing this online marketing, network marketing, or what do you do for a living?
No, I got a job. I'm actually a construction worker, carpenter by trade, so no, I'm part-time.
Oh, badass, dude. Well, we need buildings to live in, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. We always need carpenters. So, obviously you're here for a reason. What was it that you want more of in life, that you want to succeed at, that made you make a decision to buy the blogging system and get involved here at Empower?
Well, I had been involved in network marketing, and I've done 5, 6 deals, maybe more, but we'll say 5 or 6. And
we'll tone it down a little.
and
I've only done one.
Yeah, and I was running around. I was getting involved with just different opportunities, different companies, different uplines, different people. All of the information was unclear. I was doing things that I knew didn't make sense. And I saw people, honestly, and a lot of people getting results here. And I started to kind of poke around on Facebook. And I started to see these people who, I looked around and I said, if they can do it, so can I.
That's kind of why I got involved as well. I was like, fuck the bullshit. I'm getting 100% of the money, right? Excuse the language there. That's kind of what happened to me, right? So good to have you on board. Now, real quick, I need to know a couple of real specific things. Okay, then I'm going to give you some assignments, and we'll go from there. Is that fair? Fair. Okay. How much money are you looking to make here with Empower Network?
Is that a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question.
Gosh, I mean, I'd like to replace my income right now. I'm making, in between $3,000 and $4,000 a month.
Okay, so you want to make $3,000 to $4,000 a month. How many hours a week do you have to dedicate towards making that $3,000 or $4,000?
Well, I was going through, I saw a couple of your videos. I heard you talking about being all in, and I'm going to do what it takes right now to be all in part-time. I'm going to do what I can to put in 20 hours a week minimum.
20 hours a week. Yeah. So if you say you're going to put in 20 hours a week to make $3,000 or $4,000 a month, if I tell you exactly what to do, are you going to follow my assignments, or are you just fooling around?
No, I'm not fooling around.
So you're serious about making $3,000 or $4,000 a month?
Dead.
Are you going to do it that's it period, or are you going to go and you're going to quit as soon as something hard comes out?
Well, no, I've quit before, but I'm committed.
You're committed? Will you work with me for at least a year if I tell you exactly what to do?
Yes.
Okay, then here's what we're going to do next. Okay, here's what we're going to do next. I'm actually going to book you into a coaching live stream. Now, Dave Sharp and myself, obviously, he's Dave Sharp, so I'll call you Dave Johnson from now on, but Dave Sharp and myself are actually together right now, okay? And we're going to be doing a live stream here in the next couple of days. This is actually a very rare time for you to get on one of these new member coachings, because we're doing a live stream where you actually get to see both of us at the same time. You need to grab a pen, take notes, and you have to be at one of these. If you don't attend and you don't find a way to attend one, I can't work with you. Is that fair?
Fair. Sounds
okay. Good. Are you in front of your computer right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go to this website. It's actually on the main domain, but if you go to coaching.empowernetwork.com, tell me when that site pulls up.
Got it.
Okay. You see how it has a point for you to register for a webinar here over on the right?
Got it.
Okay, great. Now, that's in your local time, Dave, not in any time zone. We set that system to calculate it, so whatever time we're doing it in, you get to see it at that time. That fair?
Yeah.
Okay. What time can you attend one of those for sure? It's probably going to take an hour and a half, 2.5 hours.
Well, I see one for 5 here. I see one for 7 and 9. I'm going to actually take the late one. I'll take the 9.
Tonight?
Yeah, I can do it tonight.
You can do it tonight?
Hold on a second. I can't do. Hold on. Maybe it'd be best for me to do it next week or something.
No. If you got to do it tonight. You're a new member. You need this information. Are you serious about making a few thousand a month, or are you not serious?
All right, I'm serious.
Okay. Then let's book you in tonight. Just cross off whatever you got going on. All right. Now, here's what I want you to do. After you're done watching that, I want you to follow the instructions in the new member coaching. I want you to follow the instructions in that video. We're going to show you how to make $1,000 a day. I know you don't want that much, but is it okay if we show you how to get from 0 to 3,000 a month and then from there to 1,000 a day?
Is this a trick question?
No.
I'm there, man.
You're there? All right. So have you booked yourself into the webinar?
I'm doing it right now. All right, I'm there.
Okay, great. Now, once you go and you register for that webinar, you can actually download a bonus audio by following a little assignment, sharing a link on Facebook. That's okay. You can actually share an affiliate link to yourself. But I want you to download that audio before, and just whatever you're doing, driving out tonight or whatever, between now and 9 o'clock. Can you listen to that audio in your car? You might not finish it, but can you start it?
Yeah, man, I can start it.
Okay, great. After tonight, I want you to shoot me off an email and let me know when you're done watching that live stream, and let's pop back on the phone for a few minutes. Cool?
Cool, brother.
See how easy is that? Now, here's what's going to happen. If he watches this, it's going to be like half are going to buy everything, right? If they buy everything, how much are you going to make? I'm going to show you in a second, okay? You want them to buy everything. Now, if you haven't seen it yet and your sponsor didn't do this, it's okay. Go to coaching.empowernetwork.com and watch that video. Watch the live stream Dave and I are doing together. Watch it. Book yourself into a time and see that for yourself, so you know what your members are going to experience, and you need to buy everything as well. I'm going to explain that in a second. Now, what do I do when I get back on the phone with them? Right? Remember, he's already paid, or he's an unpaid member. Now, this is going to sell him on being a paid member. I'm telling you something, right? You can, I mean, it's just too good. You know what I'm saying? It's just too good. Now, it doesn't matter which one he is. I'm still going to do the same thing. Now, when I get him back on the phone, let me explain what I'm going to do. So he hits me back, emails, calls, we have an appointment, whatever, right? Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Dave, it's Dave Wood. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Dave here.
Good to talk to you, brother. Hey, man, what'd you think about that? Did you get a chance to attend that live stream?
Let me tell you, those guys there, they're something else.
Are they?
Oh, dude, I ain't never seen anything like that in my entire life, not just in the last month or so. But, they triggered some ideas, some thoughts. You know, I went ahead and I grabbed the inner circle.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. That's I didn't get everything, but I did get the inner circle.
Okay.
And you know, I mean, I'm excited about these products. I'm excited about what's in them.
You jacked up.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Yeah. Now, do you see from the video how you can make $3,000 or $4,000 a month?
Yeah.
Now, here's a question, because I know we talked earlier. Are you serious about doing that, or are you going to fiddle around and not follow assignments?
No, I'm serious, man.
You're absolutely serious. Now, do you want to do it fast or slow?
Well, I mean, I like instant gratification. I like going fast and looking cool.
You like going fast, right? Because I'm just curious, because there's some specific things you're going to need to do if you want to go fast. Now, how fast do you want to get to $3,000 or $4,000 a month?
Well, man, I mean, my job's killing me. My back's breaking. I mean, my dang knees are so bloody. I mean, anybody who's ever worked on a construction job knows it's hell. And I live in Florida. It's hotter than hell. And I'm looking to do this quick.
Now, here's the truth. I can show you how to do it right now with what you got in 6 months, a year, right? We can do that. Or I could show you how to do it in the next 5 days. If I taught you what you needed to do to get to $3,000 or $4,000 a month over the next 5 days, are you ready to get all in or not? You can sit on the sidelines if
my wife, you know my.
Hey, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Right? You're a construction worker?
Yeah.
You man?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to take action and replace that income now, or you sitting on the sidelines?
Yeah, I'm ready to do it now, man. I'm just,
okay.
I talked to my wife, and she wanted me to be conservative, and I was just like, ah.
Hey, I understand, because I'm married as well. How long have you been married, by the way?
About 5-6 years.
About 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
What kind of things does your wife like to buy?
Well, she likes to. She likes to buy everything.
Well, great. Well, let's do that now, and then we'll get her some cool stuff as a present when you start making $1,000 a week. Because what we're gonna do, Dave, is you can get 40, 50, 100 people in and make $3,000 or $4,000 a month, or we can make you $1,000 this week, make you your money back. You want to work with me, Dave?
All right, man. I'm all in, bro.
All right, let's get you in. What I want you to do is go and click on the tab that says 15K Formula Costa Rica. I want you to buy those products. When you're done buying those products, can you give me a call back, and I'll walk you through the next steps?
Yeah, I can do that.
Now, here's the thing. If you don't do it, I ain't going to pick up the phone. I'll know.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, I know. You can see what I buy in the back office, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so you see what I'm saying? I mean, folks, I ain't fooling around. I mean, because people say stuff, but, the reality is like, for me, right, here's what I know. I know that a man, like, usually, most men, they just say they got to talk to their wife because they're nervous about spending $1,000.
Yeah.
Right? And if they went to their wife and they said, hey, honey, I need to do it, she'd say, okay, do you promise me you're going to work this one? He'd say, yes, sweetie, I'm sorry about the last two. And then they'll do it, right? And that's just most people. Some people are actually like that. And some people actually do need to talk to their spouse. We respect them. But they're like 1 in 100. I didn't
want to be a pushover, though.
Yeah. You don't want to be a pushover. I didn't
want to be a pushover to you because
so like for him, I mean, and it's different for people, but like for a man, most of the time, if you're like with men, this is a funny thing about men. Some women are like this too, but with men, it's like they say something and you're like, do you talk to your wife about everything you buy? I don't do that. My wife just trusts me. And they're like, ooh, it's dangerous information. But now, what I want that will make you 10 times the money if you follow that process. It'll take you an extra 10 minutes a person you bring in.
And you get more comfortable with people as you talk to more people. Just the way it goes.
Simple as that. And if you do it, your team will grow faster. They'll stick in longer. They'll be more successful. So what I want to do real quick, I want to teach you what you need to do, and then I'm going to paint out, and I'm going to keep this as fast as possible, 10, 15 minutes, why you need to buy everything and get all in. And there's a psychological element. Like with Dave, see, let me give you another example, okay? Hey, and I call him back, and I say, and let's say I'm not all in. Let's say I didn't buy all the products. Let's say I just wussed out. I was going to do it, but I was like, oh, I'm going to be a wussy instead, right? And Dave, sitting here, we love saying wussy because, I mean, people are like, I'm going to be no wussy. I'm all in, right? Yeah, I'm making a decision to get all in, right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to call him back, and I'm going to say, Dave, did you get all in?
Well, I bought everything except the 15K formula. And I was wondering, before I bought that, because that's it, I'll make a commitment, once I'm all in, I'm going to be all in. But I was just wondering, do you got that product? And I was just wondering if you could give me some feedback on that product.
Well, my plan was, Dave, is I was going to make, a few sales and just get a few other people to buy it, and then I was going to buy it.
So, hold on a second. So you're saying that you want me to buy the product?
You buy. You see what I'm saying, folks? I mean, it's unethical. If you want to sell it, buy it, right? You see what I'm saying? If you want to make a commission selling a product that you don't have, that you don't know what's in the product, you don't know what the videos say, you don't know what they teach, you haven't learned the strategies in the product, how can you expect another human being to listen to you? You're not worth listening to, okay? And I actually learned this a long time ago. I was in a company, we sold nutritional products, and this is my first time I ever made money in network marketing. It was offline, home meetings, not this cool internet stuff, and wasn't 100% commissions. I was selling something for $1,000 I earned $200 from. I mean, thinking back, I'm like, oh God, you know, $200 for $1,000. I could sell 1,000 or earn 1,000 with Empower, right? I mean, there's just never been anything like this. So, you know, the reality is that here's what happened to me. I got into the low package. You saw that video. I showed you the video of that company. The low package was $250. The high package was $1,000, right? And I was trying to sell the thousands because I was like, I need to make some money because I was broke. Well, what happened is I was struggling. I kept getting people in at this $250, and what happened was I couldn't lie because I'm not a liar, right? Like a lot of marketers out there, they just make anything up to sell something, and I can't do it. So what happened is I couldn't sell this $1,000 thing. So as a result, I never made any money because the $250 thing only paid you $30. And so I kept making these $30 commissions. It wasn't even covering my auto ship. So I called my sponsor, and this is how the conversation went. I said, Lori, I can't sell these $1,000 things. She's like, well, I don't have a problem with it. What are you doing? I explained what I was doing. She's like, Dave, I just looked in the back office, and I just noticed something. Do you have that? I was like, well, no, I was going to buy it when I earned some money. When I sell 5 of them. And she's like, Dave, don't ever call me again unless you put down the phone and find a way to buy that. I don't want to ever hear from you because I care about you enough to be a little harsh because I want you to make money. And I know you are not going to make the big money if you don't get all in. Are you all in or are you not?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I bought it. Next day, I was on the phone. I mean, it was like cheating. I was on the phone, and the guy was like, you know, I'm going to come in that small package. Right? And you know what I said? Before I would have been like, okay, right? Thank you, I got a sale, you know? And then, right, I was on the phone, I was like, wait a second here. What do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a realtor. I was like, are you a poor realtor? He's like, well, no. I was like, are you serious or are you just fiddling around? He's like, I'm serious. I was like, are you going to sit on the sidelines while I run you by, or do you want to work with me? He's like, no, shit, I want to work with you. I was like, well, if you buy that package, I'll never take your call again. You need to buy the top package. Because I did it, and I didn't even have any money to do it. Right. And you know what happened? He pulled out his credit card, and he bought everything. Probably just like you right now.
Right? You know, here's the funny thing, is that whatever you fear most will happen. Yeah. Okay, so if you're going to just come in at the 25 and you're thinking, because we've just planted that seed of what will happen, it's not if, it's when. When it will happen, you're like, oh man, I just hope this person doesn't bring up the inner circle. I just hope they buy it. Well, I just hope they buy it. And don't even ask. Well, they're going to ask, okay? And if you want to really maximize your experience, we don't say go all in for nothing. If you don't own a certain product, somebody will ask you, and there's no just dumber feeling that I've ever had in my entire life than to be out there trying to sell something that I haven't actually personally gone through. And whatever I feared was going to happen most, not 90, not 80, not 99, 100% of the time happened, and it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Exactly. So let me actually show you why you want to get all in and why it's so important for you and your success in your business. And let me define all in. This is the All In Club. What's the All In Club? Well, we do special trainings with the All In Club. The All In Club has access to all the information. They have access. They're all in, right? They're all in with us. Let me grab another marker here because this one's going to run out in a second. And so I want to invite you to the All In Club and Empower Network. And what this means right now, and this might change in the future if we have more products, is it means, number one, you activate the e-wallet. It's $19.95. Number two, you stay active on the blogging system. This is $25 a month. And number three, you stay active on the inner circle. It's $100 a month. Altogether, what's that? Maybe $145 a month. Now, this $19.95, this is the only thing that's non-commissionable here at Empower. We do that to, number one, pay for the company. Number two, to make sure that we're in compliance with all the FTC regulations on business opportunity and home business laws and things like this. This is our non-commissionable affiliate fee. It handles the infrastructure in the company, everything like this, the employees, the operations director, the phone support that we have. It covers things and that I don't even want to get into that have to do with risk management and things. With the way that we pay commissions is abnormal because people are earning so much money here for so many little sales. Does that make sense? So this is required to be an affiliate. It is our affiliate fee. All right, there's no other requirements other than this to activate your affiliate account and actually be able to start earning commissions. But in order to earn commissions off product sales, you either need to own them or qualify. And the easiest way to qualify, I'm not even going to get into any other way, because if you do it another way, I personally won't work with you. It's just the way that it is, because I'm not willing to help people that aren't willing to take actions that I know every single person here at Empower who's massively successful has taken those actions by deciding to get all in. I was looking at the top 50 income reports here. Every person in the top 50 is all in. They don't just own one or two of the products. They bought all of them because they understand that they ain't going to sell something and be unethical that they don't own. Instead of doing that, they're not going to sit on the sidelines. They're going to buy everything. Now, we also have a one-time $500 product, and that's called the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive. You need to buy that. There's actually a sales video. You can click on the Costa Rica tab, and you could watch that video there to buy the $500 product. And there's also a $1,000 product, and this is called the 15K per month formula. And you see that by the 15K tab. So we have Costa Rica and the 15K formula. You say, Dave, what are these? Watch the sales videos. Okay, and you're going to see what they are. Here's a cool thing, though, because this is new member coaching. I'm not going to do another sales video for the products. I explain what the products are, why they value everyone, even if they're not in Empower Network, even if they're not affiliate. This is information. You can feel good about earning commissions from selling. Here's the key, though, folks. You get 100% commissions on all of them. Right? So everything but this little admin fee. So that means you can get people paying you $125 per month in residual income. 10 customers is $1,250 a month if you own those two products. Now what's going to happen is if you don't own the product, you're going to pass up sales. You're not just going to pass up sales, you're going to pass up power lines. And I'll explain how that works here in a second. And you know it's going to happen, you're going to get at least one email, and maybe a lot, that say something that's just dreadfully horrible. And you know what it's going to say? Congratulations, you just lost a commission. Because what's going to happen is if you're not active and qualified for a product, you're going to get an email when you sell one where that product is going to skip to the next person who's qualified. And I'll tell you what happens. I'll actually draw it out for you what happens, and this is a really cool effect that we have here. This sales psychology, folks, it's not anywhere in the world. Okay, so let me explain exactly how this works. Now you can earn $500 one-time commissions by selling the Costa Rica Intensive. You can earn $1,000 one time by selling this product. That means one customer can earn you $1,625 in commissions from one person, right? Now, are you a little bit more excited to sell 1,000 when you get 1,000, right? Before we even increase the price of this and we set the price of this product and put this product together for $1,000, and by the way, this is worth $10,000. This is an unbelievable product. We had people making $1,000 a day left and right. This is gangster money. You want to make $5,000 a month? One a week. You want to make $10,000 a month? Two a week. You want to make $20,000 a month? 4 a week. All of a sudden, I just unlocked the secrets of the gurus. Okay, so let me explain this here real quick. So we've got, let me just see where I am on the whiteboard, how much space I have. We have you here, okay? And you're going to get in with a simple goal. Your goal is to refer one new member to the basic membership here at Empower daily. What does that buy them? It buys them the blogging system. We don't earn commissions for recruiting here at Empower. We earn commissions for selling products and services. Okay? So you're going to sell one of these per day. You say, Dave, how am I going to do this? Am I going to call leads? Am I going to get a phone center? I'm going to do all this complicated stuff. Now, what you're going to do is follow the 8 core steps. You're going to connect with your new members who come in, and your goal is part-time 1 a day, full-time 2 a day. You say, that's higher than other people teach in this direct sales niche. That's a little bit high, Dave. Well, the reason why we teach those numbers that high, because we're going to do the selling for you, and we know we can sell. So if you send leads our way, number one, you're going to get the money to be able to reinvest, like Dave Sharp talked about in the video where we talked about marketing daily. You're going to have money to reinvest back into your marketing. And number two, we know that if you bring in 1 a day, you can upsell from 1 a day, and you can get at least 1 a week to buy everything if you do what I just told you to do at the beginning of this video. Now I want to show you what that looks like. And folks, this is dramatic and it's ridiculous. and it can happen. And is it a guarantee? No, because the only thing I can't guarantee at Empower is what you're going to do, okay? So if you come in here, folks, you start selling products, all right? Now what's going to happen is you focus on that front end. Why? Because it's easier to get somebody to spend 25 in the beginning and get to trust you and then upgrade than it is to get to go for the whole shebang when you're dealing with the cold market. So rather than trying to sell 1625, you work with people, all right? And not everybody... Honestly, not everybody is going to be able to come up with the money for that 1,000. It's just the way that it is, okay? But 1 in 5 will. So this is the way it works. You go out there and you sell 25. You make another sale tomorrow, 25. You make another sale the next day, 25. Next day, 25. The next day, 25. Now, these are our current conversion numbers here at Empower Network on what it looks like kind of across the company. People's individual businesses are different because some people do coaching and some people get 80% of their people to buy everything. Some people don't do coaching and they get, 20, 10, 30, right? So this is the way that it's going to look. Number one, you're going to earn 100% commissions on 1, 3, 5, right? And you're going to pass up 2, 4, 6. So the second, the fourth, and the sixth sale are actually going to pass up. If you want to understand our full comp plan, this is not the place for it. You need to watch the Get Money tab on the front of the blog and actually draw out the entire comp plan. What I want to do is I want to give you a plan to be able to get you and your new people to whatever income level they desire. Here's the cool thing. Just with our current company metrics, what's going to happen is 40% of those people, it's actually 45%, are going to buy the Inner Circle membership. That means from 4 out of 6 right here, wait, 4 out of 10, excuse me, if I keep going, 4 out of 10, 40%, okay, they're going to buy $100 a month. So if you get 10 customers, you're going to have 4 of them paying $125 a month, meaning $125 a month in residual income, all right? You're also going to have, out of 10, you're going to have about 2 of them who buy the Costa Rica intensive, meaning that if you make 10 sales, this is what you're going to earn with our current numbers as of making this video. $250 from this product, $400, this is residual from the Inner Circle. You're going to sell 2 Costa Ricas, which is going to be $1,000, and you're going to sell about 1 15K formulas for about another $1,000. So that means here at Empower Network, and this can go up or down depending on what you do with your members, here at Empower Network, our average numbers per member are going to work out to be 10 members are going to be worth approximately in the commission payout $250, that's $650, $1,650. It's going to be worth $2,650 in commissions for you. So how do you earn $2,650? Dave's looking at it like that's gangster, right? That's a lot of money now, right, for people. Plus, we're not including what's there next month, which is $650 if you keep these people engaged and keep them active. There's residual income, there's passive sales. You got to watch the comp plan video, all right? This is unbelievable what you have the opportunity to do here. Now, you earn $2,650 in commissions from how many? Yeah, that's an average from about 10 people coming into the blogging system if you're connecting with them, okay? Folks, here, you know what the magic is? That is not just a lot of money. That gives you a lot of money to reinvest back into marketing. How many leads can you generate from $2,650?
A lot.
A lot. Dave Sharp's over there. He's like, a lot of money. Now, but what if you just took 20%? Hey, Dave, come back here real quick. How many leads could somebody get who's new, who's not that skilled, they make a few mistakes, they do it wrong for a few weeks, but then they make $2,650, they take 20%, let's just say an even $500 they reinvest back into marketing. What if somebody takes $500, they reinvest it back? How many leads can they get with doing a mediocre kind of bad
job?
Yeah.
500 leads. I mean, you can gauge your leads. Mediocre leads, gauge them at about $1 a piece. So you can get 500 leads. And what you can do with 500 leads, well, we had one guy, his name's Chris, Mr. Darty. He took a list of 200 and turned it into a $20,000 a month income.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're going to experience here at Empower, if you get 500 leads, let me point this out to you. Now this, folks, these numbers do not apply to people who aren't all in. See, if you don't get all in, you're not going to be able to sell this to people. You're not going to be able to have that composure. We'll sell some of them, and honestly, you're going to miss some commissions. You're going to get an email, a dirty email that makes you infuriated mad, that has the best psychology ever, that says, congratulations, you just lost a commission. And the first time you get one, you're going to go... and you're going to go upgrade. It's just the way, it doesn't even matter if you have money or not, you'll upgrade. It's just the way that it is. So $500, but here's the key, folks. $500 in marketing, 500 leads, what can you do? Well, we have an average, okay, through everybody at Empower, we have an average of about 15% sales conversions on a lead to member basis. That means average on mediocre leads, let's say we get 10% and you get 50 member signups. That's 10% of your leads buying the $25 product. You know what we just did? We just took this number and we turned it into a $10,000 plus income. You can do the calculations yourself with our current conversion metrics by using your money to reinvest to scale your business up. How fast can you do that? Folks, that's up to you, and it's up to you whether you listen or not, and it's up to you whether you get all in or not and decide to buy all the products. You say, well, Dave, I don't want to buy all the products. I just want to earn 125. Well, you know how much you'd make here. You'd make $650 versus $2,650. Folks, $2,000 would be non-existent to you. And I'm telling you, you won't be able to sell what you don't buy. It's a psychological thing, right? You got to get all in. You got to stop sitting on the sidelines. And here's what happens. There's like this amazing camaraderie in this group of people here at Empower Network where we work together and we gauge each other and we help each other. But you know what all the leaders do? First question we ask somebody if they're asking us a lot of questions. We look them in the eye, we say, are you all in yet? And are you serious? And if somebody says, I ain't all in yet, but I'm serious, I say, let me tell you something. If you ain't all in, you ain't serious, because you're missing this isn't even half your commissions. This is like $2,000. See, the question you got to ask yourself is how fast do you want to reach your goals? Well, this here, now this math, now let's just take this as another example. Folks, this is how the biggest business owners in the world build their business. This is not including pass-ups, and obviously here there'd be some sales that would pass up, okay? So it's not including sales you get as pass-ups or sales that you pass up in your power line. Watch the compensation video on the front of the blog to understand the pass-up system. Folks, this is what you got to understand about this. Now you got $10,000 in commission. So what does a smart business owner do? What we talked about in the last video. They reinvest 20%. So you take $2,000 and you put it into getting more leads in the front end of your business. You focus on improving and tweaking what you just did before. Let's say you do another mediocre job, right? Or let's say you do a bad job and you get $2 leads, and this time you only get 1,000 leads in Empower that are new. Remember, you capture these leads, you keep them, you can sell them other stuff too, and we're okay with that. We're not going to twist your arm and say, hey, only sell our stuff because we're small-minded pricks. Whatever you want to sell, you can sell. It's beautiful, right? Dave's saying that's funny too. 1,000 leads, well, what did we just do, folks? What we just did was we just brought in 100 members. So what did we do with this lead math right here, folks? What we did with this lead math is we just multiplied it by 10. I just showed you how to make $26,000 a month. Folks, we have people. Now, is this everybody? No. Not everybody listens. Not everybody's decided like you to get all in. Not everybody's like you and they've decided to stick with it and follow the 8 core steps. Not everybody's in the Facebook group daily interacting, following the assignments we give through the day. Not everybody's decided that they're going to take action. And not everybody's willing to listen. But we have people that came in with nothing. Chris Darty, he came in with 200 leads from the last couple of months of marketing. He was making $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And he came into this doing what I just told you to do. 1 month, he went from nothing to $20,000. How? Because he understands market scales, scaling your marketing, taking and reinvesting. Now, how do you do this? What do you got to do? You got to decide that you're all in. So here's what I want you to do before you go to the next video. I want you to buy all the products. Buy all the products. And book yourself into this webinar and watch this webinar, coaching.empowernetwork.com, so you know what's in it, so you can help your team go through it. So book yourself into a time there and be serious and go. And commit with us to do this. Get all in. Because here's what happens, folks. There's this little inner circle of people here at Empower, the inner circle. And I'm not actually talking about the inner circle product, although you need that too. What I'm talking about is I'm talking about the people who really understand the game. The people who understand how to put together $1 million a month businesses. A handful of us. There's also people that are kind of on the edges of the inner circle, inside still though, that understand how to make, you know, a few $100,000 a year, but they want to step the game up. Right? And then there's all these people sitting out here. Oh, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'm going to make a little commission, and then I'll stack them up, and then I'll upgrade. I'm not serious. I'm sitting on the sidelines. They're sitting on the bench, looking inside, saying, I wish I was there. Right? And how do you get on the inside? How do you get around the team that really knows what they're doing? You've got to make a decision that you ain't just in. You're all in. and you're going to do it. Period. You're going to make this happen. Period. You're going to get this to the top. Period. You want to decide, you know what, folks? You say, well, Dave, $26,000 a month, that ain't good enough. This webinar that you're about to watch, book yourself into the next time that we're going to do it, because we probably will eventually stop doing these. I'm going to teach you the $1,000 a day formula. You want to make $1,000 a day? Go to the webinar. You say, Dave, that's not enough. What happens when you take this just one more time? And then you do it another time. And then you do it another time. And all of a sudden you bring in 2,000 leads. Still doing a bad job, you bring in 4,000 leads. Still doing a bad job, you bring in 8,000 leads. We're still not even talking about pass-ups. We're still not even talking about new product developments. We're still not even talking about what you're going to learn at the next event. All of a sudden you bring in 16,000 leads in a month. All of a sudden you do something crazy, you bring in 32,000 leads in a month because you're just taking 20% and reinvesting it back. Is that big enough for you? See, here's the question. Are you one of these people that talks? You never do anything. You know, I had a lot of people that, like, Dave, I'm a bigwig. And I've had leaders, it's so funny, because the only people that ever say, hey, Dave, can I get this product for free? You know? Who are they, Dave? They're like these bigwigs, right? Like, just hook me up. And I'm like, dude, if you don't buy it, how are you expecting somebody who's broke to buy it? Buy everything. Stop being a wussy. We don't comp affiliate accounts here, right? You're in or you're out. You're on the sidelines or you're in the game. You're running with the team, or you show up to practice and kind of sit in the bench and watch the game. You know what I mean? You follow the 8 core steps or you don't. There's no in between, right? You succeed or you fail. It's just, you got a choice. You got a decision to make. Are you going to be in the game or not? Are you going to do the 8 core steps or not? Are you going to listen to audios every day or not? Are you going to be in the calls or not? Are you getting in the game? You making a decision? Because here's what can happen to you. Little van man, broke, getting tickets, getting fired. I remember working for Greenpeace. I'd hit people up in the streets with a blue shirt that said Greenpeace. I don't know why the shirts are blue, but they are. And I'd hit them up and I'd give them a little pitch on the environment, get them to give me money every month. And then, of course, Greenpeace would get it, and I got a little commission because they're like a little sales organization. It really is hilarious. And then they came in, they laid us all off because I was the only one in the office selling. But I still remember what it felt like because it took me 6 months to find that job. I was in Hawaii living in a van, and I was completely broke and poor. I had no money. And I was like, I ain't got nothing. And you know what happens? There's a miracle when you don't have anything. When you're at a place where you're lower than you've ever been. When you're at a place where you're at the bottom of the rack. You can't go lower. The only direction you can go is up. But you've got to reach down inside yourself and find something that you didn't know that you had. So you know what I did? Got fired, got a ticket, had no money, had no computer, needed to start an internet business, and I wasn't willing to go work at a job again, ever again. And I was like, I got to figure out a way to do this. Well, I knew my mom had money, so I just called her up. I said, hey, Mom, I need some money. I'll pay you back. She said, okay. You gonna do it this time? I was like, oh, yeah. Because I had decided. Found a way to reach down inside myself and to lift something up that I didn't know that I had. And I decided to get all in. All in. I wasn't sitting on the sidelines. I wasn't messing around with this wussy bullshit. I was all in. In the game. You in the game with us? Because if so, this could be the best year of your life. But you got to decide to take, learn, and apply. Take, learn, and apply. Follow the daily pattern that we post in the Facebook group. That you got an invitation to our Facebook group when you joined here at Empower Network in your member email. We send it out all the time. You got to get in the game. Decide. You're sick of sitting on the sidelines. You're coming back. And it doesn't matter if you're dragging your knees across glass, crawling over bricks, bloody, that you're going to make it to the finish line. Doesn't matter if you're last place, you're finishing the race, because here at Empower, everybody wins. Everyone wins who tries. Decide to take action. Decide that you're sick and tired. You're sick of being beaten up, not making a decision, not getting all in. You're about to be free. Welcome to the team. Book yourself into that webinar and move your members to the No Coaching, and I will see you on the next video. Go ahead and upgrade and buy all the products now. Proceed to the next video. See you there.